Hello everyone, this is Manoj. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll discuss and talk about one application which is as I gave the name as Mini Amazon Portal. So basically this is a React.js application and this is for the e-commerce website. So basically we can add multiple categories, product like e-commerce, we can add fashion products, all right. So whatever product you want, you can add in this and that will come on your home page as you can see here. And along with that, we also have a filter. Let's say if you want to filter any name, if I type Asian, so it will automatically filter those products. So the moment you remove, so it automatically refresh your list. And along with that we also have a price filter. So if you see it automatically takes the minimum price and the maximum price based on the response it is taking from the API. If you see 699 is the least price among these products and 189,000 that is the maximum price. So let's say if I make it only 1000, so if you see, so we have the product between this range 698 to 1000 rupees, all right. So let me quickly make it the maximum, so we'll get all the products. Now the another one is sort by. So if you see, the list is alphabetically sorted. If I make it C to A, so now this is al alphabetically descending order, all right. So these are the filters I have applied. Along with that, we also have some basic pages. If you see the static one, so if you say about us, contact us, all right. Now if I again go back to your home page and let's quickly see the login functionality. But before that, let's also try to register one user. So if I click on register, so from here we can also add a user image, kind of profile image. And if I show you the backend, so as of now we have 3 users. Okay, let me quickly delete other users. I'll also leave the admin one where let's say ID is not equal to. So now we have only one user, which is admin, all right. So let's try to add one new user. So let's say test user. So test user at gmail.com. Password is test12345 and let's choose any image. Okay, this one, and let me give name. So this will be the title whenever we hover on the image. I'll show you. So let's click on register. So registration successful. All right, let's quickly verify in the SQL. Perfect. So we have a new user with the image URL, image alt. Even if you see, we have two fields. This is the password and this is the hash password. Okay, the converted one. Okay, now let's go back to login. Or before that, first I'll show you the admin part. Like what are the roles and responsibilities of admin. So quickly log in with the admin. So here we have some static pages about and the profile, user list. So as of now we only have a single user, so whatever user will register themselves from the registration page, the list will come over here, all right. And we have a product master. So product master nothing but you can maintain your stock. So add product, let me quickly show you how you can add a product. Basically this is the page where you can manage your add it and delete your product, all right. So let's say okay, this toy, not like this. So I need a specific kind of images, so I'll get by this way. Okay, let's say this one. So open image in new tab and also open this toy. So save this image, toy 1, and here let me copy this. So this is the name, and let's say this is the manufacturer. Price is 799, discount let's say 0, quantity we are importing 150, and let's choose the image. So this is the image. Save. So product added successfully. So you see this is our product. If you want you can add it from this one, and if you want you can also delete. So before deleting it will ask you like your confirmation. If you confirm then it will delete. I'm not going to delete this one. So now the order list. Okay, this page will show all the orders placed by the end users. So I'll show you once I place order with the another user like this one. Okay, so let's go to the another page, products. So if you see this is the same page, I mean this is the same component which we are using on the home page. So this is a newly added product. So let's say if I try to filter by bot, so it is working. All right, now the contact us. So basically these are the roles and responsibilities of an admin. So in the product master, I'm sure like you have some questions like why we don't have any category, subcategory, but that is up to like you can explore that. All right. So before adding a product, you can add a new CRUD operation kind of page where you can manage your category, let's say electronics, and then you can also create a subcategory master where you can add, let's say, mobile, laptop subcategory. And then finally on the product master, so when you add your product, so you should have two drop downs. First one for selecting a category, let's say electronics. Then based on that it will populate the subcategories like mobile, laptops, and from the whatever subcategory you will choose, then you can fill these details. All right, so that's up again up to your how much explore you can do, like how much research and how much R&D you can do in your application. All right, so just for your reference I created this application. Like if you want to add more features, if you want to add more functionalities, you are free to do that. All right, so let me close this one. So this is overall functionality about the admin. So let's quickly log out and log in with the this test user. So if you see here we have type. So based on this type the system identifies okay what kind of user is logged in. So let's go back to login, and okay, so now we are in user panel. So if you see this is your image which we selected while registration, and if I hover it is showing the alt image. I mean this text is coming from here. All right, now these are static pages, not the profile one. A profile one is dynamic, but this about and context both are static pages. So if I come here, so it is showing me the profile. So again, if you want you can display your password, and you can also give an option to user to update the password within this component. Again, that's a separate functionality. If you want you can add it. Now my orders. So far I haven't placed any order, so I cannot see any order details over here. Similar, there is no item in the cart as of now. So let's quickly go to the products. So we have multiple products. All right, so let's quickly add this one, also this one. So we have two items in the cart now. So let's go to the cart page. So we have two items. Okay, let me, okay, some alignment issue is there of this footer. Okay, no problem. So we also have this remove cart. Let's say I don't want to add this product, or I want to remove this product. So simply click on remove, it will ask, and remove. Again, let's go back to the products and let me add this one now. Added. Go back to cart. So we have two items. So simply click on place. So your order has been placed successfully. Now we can go to my orders. So quickly go to my orders now. So if you see, this is the overall order details. Basically, this is the order number which is created uniquely, and this is the total order item. I mean, there were two items in my order, so this is the total amount. As of now, my order status is pending, and this is the date I created on September 8th, 2024. If I click on this order number, so it will open one pop-up where I can see my individual items. So let's click on it. So if you see, so in this particular order, we have two items. One is Apple iPhone 15 Pro, another one is casual sneaker shoes for men. And these are the total price. All right, let me close this. Okay, if you see here, this is the as of now the order status is pending because now admin has to log in and approve this. All right, so let's quickly log in with admin. So admin, login. Now if I go to order list, so I'll see one order, okay, placed by a test user. Similarly, if I click on it, so I can see like admin can see the order item details, and when you click on it, so it will open a pop-up where we can update the status. All right, let's say if I make it approved, submit. So if you see, order status successfully. So again, if I go back and log in as a user, so I'll see this one. So let's quickly verify in the tables. So if I open this one, so this is, there is a single order placed by user 4. If you see, user 4 is nothing but test user. All right, test user. Again, go back to your order and order items. So user ID, this is the unique order number. Total item status is approved, and these are the item details. Again, if I go back and update this status as dispatched, submit, the order status updated. If I again refresh these tables, so I'll see the order status is dispatched. Similarly, if I again log in as user, so in my user panel, I'll also see my order status as dispatched. All right, so basically these are the responsibilities of an end user who can go and view all the products here. This is the logged in page, but this is the same page which we are using on the home page also. All right, let me quickly log out. Yeah, this one. So end user can search the products, he can filter out the products, he can add them in the cart, she can place the orders, and he can manage the order list. All right, so this is the overall functionality of this particular e-commerce application. So the front end is in React.js and the backend is in .NET Core Web API, and databases I'm using SQL Server. All right, so let me quickly go through with the code also. So if you see, this is the React.js part. So within the source folder, we have two folders. One is component, one is utility. In utility, we have the constant. Here I have the base URL because this URL would be same for all the requests. The later part we can add as dynamically. Okay, I'll show you. And in the component folder, we have multiple folders: admin, authentication, common, error, main, routes, user. Okay, so these are the admin pages. This is the authentication pages. Here we also have some validation, like let's say if you are not logged in, so if you try to access any particular URL. So you will not access that page. You will get a error message like you are not authorized. All right. So let me quickly show you. If you go to the routes, so all the routing is protected now. In the auth, we have this protected route, and it is taking the details from the local storage because I have after the successful login, I'm storing all the logged in user details in the local storage. All right, and if you see, this is the uh, with authentication component. So it is taking the wrapped component and it is checking, okay, if user is logged in, then it is passing or it is allowing user to go to the desired component, else user is redirected to the login page. In the common, I have created the components which are common for the entire application, common for admin, common for logged in user, and common for the front end website. So like common about us, contact us, footer, header, order list, and the products profile. Now error page. This is the page, like as I mentioned, if you try to log in, if you are not logged in and if you try to access any URL by the particular route, so you will redirect to this particular page. So these are the main page, about us, contact us, and this is your routing. And we also have a user folder. Within this we have all the user pages, that cart, user dashboard, and my orders. All right, and we have a login page and we have registration page. Also we have a main header page for the main website. All right, now the important thing is, let's see this package.json. So I have added some libraries. This is the font awesome for the icons, Axios bootstrap moment for the date, converting the date, React Bootstrap, React Router DOM. Also, if you see, after every operation like save, update, delete, so we get some beautiful notifications. So those were coming from the React Toastify. All right. So this is very straightforward application. There is no rocket science in it, but for beginner and intermediate, like, they can get so many things from this project. It's a completely kind of real project. All right, I tried to add so many things in this. So if you take this project and if you go through, you will learn a lot. All right, so this is the example, like uh, here, if I go to the utility constant, so this is the base URL. So I'm taking the base URL from the constant file, and later on I'm appending the API part, API link. And from the API point, I'm using the JWT token for each and every API call. So that's how I'm passing the JWT token in the authorization. I'll show you in the API how I'm creating that and how I'm sending it to the front end. All right. So this is pretty much about the React.js. Now let's go back to the Visual Studio. So if you see here, okay, let me stop this. So otherwise it will take some time to load all the pages. So this is the backend application. We have four controllers. Admin can manage the entire stock, entire products. He can also see the user list. He can also update the order status. And we have a common controller. Common controller means, if you see, we have a home page and we are getting all the products whatever are there in the product table. Okay, so based on this API we are getting that response. And we have a products controller. So add, remove, place order, order list. This product controller is for a user. All right, and in this user controller we have login and registration. And if you see, this is the code to save the image which we are using for the registration. And the image, if you see, I have added one www root folder. Within this we have two folders, one is images, one is products. So in this images folder we are storing the user images, user profile image, and this product folder we are storing all the images whatever we are using for our products. All right, then we have a helper. Helper is to hash the password. So while creating a new user, so whenever user is register himself, then he uh, share some password. All right, so we hash that password in the to store in the table. And we have models like we have a cart model, file model, login DTO, orders, product response, users, and along with that, this is a repository based project. It is not like single controller based project. So we have for each and every module we have a repository. If I talk about, let's say, user, all right, so this is the user model, and for this user model we have a repository where we have an interface, and then we have implementation of that. And for this particular repository we also have a service. Service is nothing but again an interface and user service to implement the repository. So if I show you the entire flow, let's come here. So if I say, okay, view user. So if I right click on it and if I say go to implementation, so it goes to the user service. And if I again right click and go to implementation, so it goes to the repository. I hope you got the communication. So controller to service, service to repository, and from repository we are having our AD.NET code to communicate with the database. So we have a pre-designed database, so it is not a kind of entity framework system. So we have a uh, existing database, and there we have created so many stored procedures. If you see this one, so this is a sp underscore new view user. All right, similar to that we have a login, we have a register stored procedures. All right, so this is for user. And if I show you the JWT token, so let's go to the login controller, I mean users controller. So if you see here login, so first it tries to log in with the credentials passed by the front end or end user. So if user is successful, then it tries to create a token based on these details, and these details are here in your app settings.json. So these are the things which we require to create a JWT token, a secure JWT token. All right. So let's also go to the program.cs. So here we have the mapping of repository to service using singleton pattern, and this is the code for JWT. And this use static files we are using just to render the user images and product images to the front end. If you don't put this line of code, you will not see the images. And later on we have the use swagger just to display the swagger UI, and we are also using use CORS because of the React.js is a third-party application for this .NET Core, so we have to use this CORS application so that React.js application can consume all the APIs. All right. So this is pretty much about this mini Amazon project. So if you want to get this source code, so you can go to my channel. Let me quickly show you. So basically this is my channel. So if you come here and if you see, so here you have this WhatsApp number, and you also have this email. This is the email, this is the WhatsApp number. And if you want to connect with me on these social links, so you also have my Instagram, Facebook, so you can connect with me there uh, to for the source code. All right. So this is pretty much about this video. I hope you like this video. I'm now see because of the time, I'm not going to create the entire application to show you how you can create the exact clone of this application. But if you want, you can take the source code by connecting on the WhatsApp or Instagram or my email ID. All right. So this is about today's video. I hope you like the video. If you did so, hit the like button, share, comment, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I need your help and support. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.